Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monday night's live stream here at SimRace South Africa. It's me, Alan Patterson, in the booth, and tonight we are bringing you round 4 of the simLegends series. This is from Daytona Speedway in Florida in the United States, and I'm joined in the booth tonight with my good buddy Sas van der Westhuizen. Sas, how's it, buddy?
Hello Alan, hello everybody. I'm doing fine, thanks. Gonna be a really great race tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing the high speed and the twisty turny bits play out with the different cars on track.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be some interesting racing going on. Sorry, I just got very sidetracked with Philip Minnaar doing a Scandinavian flick in his Daytona Pantera. You'll see it there on the YouTube. Right, so we're taking over and we're going into a official quali, which is a 15 minutes qualifying session that's going to start now, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And it is early morning. Look at that, Sus.
Early morning, yeah. Lights are on.
I'm going to take the Fiat out. It's going to be an absolute blast.
Ooh, I'm so tempted, but let's rather not go and ruin someone's lap. Just tell them there's a hazard on track. We're running a safety car.
Exactly.
I'm quickly gonna say hello to the people on the YouTube.
Yep.
Hello, Mark. Doing fine, thanks. Melvin is there. SJS Games Evening and Tarina as well. Hello.
Mark, how are you, buddy? Yeah, it's been a while. Welcome back. Hello, Melvin. So, as you can see, we are starting very early. How early is this? What did you say?
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
I was quickly having a look because my knowledge of the American racetracks is horrible. So I figured out, okay, Daytona is in Florida. And that didn't really tell me anything more because I'm not quite sure what the sunrise situation is like there.
Okay.
7 a.m. is a bit late in my opinion to still be this dark, but who knows? I mean, my cousin moved to Germany and he said summertime it's still daytime at 10 o'clock at the evening.
Yeah,
so yeah,
it is. It's very difficult to grasp. All right. So as they get out, well, they're out as they get their first flying laps in. Let's go and have a look at where we are. Track map. This is the road circuit of the Daytona Oval, where they race NASCAR. They also race the Daytona 24-hour endurance series here. You can see the in section T1, T2 through the Rodriguez International Horseshoe, T4, T5. They don't have names for them. Back out onto the oval. Then there's the bus stop in the middle of the back straight, and then round T12, T13 to the front straight and through the diamond. So as I said, it's going to be interesting to see the differential in the speeds between the some of the cars which handle better, higher speed, and the other ones that have good handling capabilities. So let's see.
Let me maybe quickly ask a dumb question. Is this the layout that they run the Daytona 24-hour
Yes.
on? Ah, okay.
Yes, it's the same thing. It just, in fact, you can see the Rodriguez Horseshoe. It's a little extended. The Legends are running the extended Horseshoe, so the deeper one, but the rest of it is identical.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
All right, HLQ times. Philip Minnaar in the Daytona, he was quickest at 156.7. And down to 22nd, Patrick Lingley getting up into Div 1 at a 159.9. So 3 second separation for 22 cars. We should see some very cool and close racing tonight.
Yes, very much looking forward to this. I'm looking on my timing screen. I think it's looking like we're only missing one driver. So it's a 21 strong field here tonight. And of course, we're doing two back-to-back 20-minute races, where the second race will be a top 10 reverse grid.
Yes.
So there's always the excitement of seeing the fast oaks from race 1 battling their way through the pack, and also just seeing how it shakes out differently with someone suddenly on pole and being able to run in the clear air there.
Here come the lap times. Adrian Nell first, and Philip Minnar straight away goes past him, so flat 157.0. Philip running in the Daytona Pantera. Nell we've been following now. Third, Brett Crocump. He's in one of the big 3-litre CSL BMs, the orange. Well, it's the reddish orange, this one we're looking at. Roman Klisevitz, he's out there in the Valiant Porsche 911 Turbo. And Francois Erasmus pops up into 4th place in the black Batmobile CSL. The black and the white BMs, and I'm sure some of the other liveries actually raced here. I think it's 1975. I posted an image in our chat, in our Discord channel.
Yeah, that was a beautiful image you posted.
Renier Leach, he's here in another Porsche 911. Stefan Herbst in a Ford, one of the Ford Capris, which is awesome to see. And I see he has also Jag, so we've got somebody in the XJ12. It's the V12 Leyland Jaguar. There's the Brumos Racing Porsche. Dirk Brunt's in that very famous livery, which I also posted a picture of in our channel. The car number 58. Ross Bartle. Oh yes.
Speaking of Dirk, he said that this was showing how versatile this track is in the different sections. He was having quite the battle with the Jag on the straights. It was screaming fast,
yes,
but it just couldn't quite keep up in the twisty section. So
okay.
We might see some really interesting moves going about on the first lap here.
That sounds awesome. Ross Bartle flies up into 3rd place in his orange BMW. Matthew Boyes out in his Porsche 908. Waldo Swiggers also in a Porsche. Sean Hards, he's our Jag man. Yes, here he is. This is the British Airways livery Jag. Is Patrick Lingley here? He is here. Ah, it's Patrick Lingley. He's in the coloured De Tomaso Pantera.
Ah.
There we go. So I finally found out who's driving that car. Juraj Benko, our European visitor in the Valiant Porsche. He's down in 19th place. And Peter Geldernaes in his in the Sol Nissan. Peter Geldernaes, head of the sim racing crew, with Bradley Taylor in the other black BMW in 21st. So we got 21 cars on the grid for tonight. So Adrian,
looks like some of the gents haven't quite had a good hot lap yet. So I'm
not yet.
keen to see where Benko and Taylor is going to shake out.
Yeah. Adrian Nell currently in pole, a 156.6. Philip Minnar 156.7, so super close. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in the 50s, 56, 57s.
So Nell has already gone faster than his HLQ time, and Philip is right. No, he went faster by 1. No, I'm lying. 3 thousandths of a second.
Wow. Okay, let's go and see if we can find anybody on some quick laps. Red Crow comes on an out lap. Francois Erasmus. So I'm seeing a lot of BMWs up here. So the inline 6-cylinder, it's in 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. Renier's in his Porsche, that's 6th. Ronald Childs, another BMW, in 7th. Dirk Brunt in his Porsche in 8th. Mark Henneberry is in the Capri. So there are 2 Capris, that's right. I forgot about Mark. Roman Klisevitz in another Porsche, and then Peter Geldernaes in his Nissan. So it's a fair mix and match. Unfortunately, no Corvettes. The but that's okay. Good to have a Jag back in the mix. Grant Webholzer in the little camel Porsche. Melvin Goos in the green Gossa Beer 3-litre CSL. Oh, gets a little bit all crossed up going into the bus stop and turns it round. And then a whole fleet of Porsches. So I think we should have some good racing with the also the guys in the same manufacturers. Like the Porsches are going to have a good race with the Porsches. Sas?
Yeah, so there's always the worry the cars aren't evenly matched and it's not balanced. But I'm very interested to see how what the level of racing will be between the same manufacturers, but also just getting a feel for how the cars differ in the various sections on track.
Yeah. Sean Hodds is out in the Jag, and you can see his Delta is currently 4/10 over his Delta. So he needs to try and tie up a quick lap here. Patrick Lingley in the pits. Bradley Taylor in his BMW's languishing at the back of the grid at 2 minutes. I'm sure he'll tie a lap together. I love that sight when you're following a car in the infield and you see the cars going around the banking and you can see the headlights. It's an amazing sight. It looks very realistic, that. And that banking is steep, Sass.
It's extremely steep. I
Yeah.
was very surprised when I had a closer look on the track just now. But it's also something that I'm quite impressed with in AC. If usually draw distances start to suffer in games, and I'm very happy that they keep it going for as far as possible, so you at least see headlights and cars moving in the background.
Yeah,
I do wonder what the quality of those cars are from a game development point of view.
I see our international guy Uri Benko is up into 3rd place from almost last or second last, so he's got his quick lap in. So 3.5 minutes to go. Adrian Nell's just starting an out lap, so he's going to try and get something in, as is the De Tomaso of Philip Minnaar. He's 1.6 seconds down with a whole bunch of traffic around him.
My camera is on Goos right now. He's coming up to the start finish line and he's almost a second up, but I'm not 100% sure if he maybe invalidated his lap. It looked like he maybe cut a bit on the bus stop there.
Not at all.
Okay, he jumps up to 8, so that's been a really good. It's on the exit of the bus stop on the left-hand side.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure where the track limits are there, but he's clearly made it work.
Yeah, the drivers are going to have to watch that, trying to carry too much speed through that bus stop, and then possibly, they'll run an out of bounds. Once you've done it once, you know where the limit is, and you just don't do it again, We'll see if there's any drive-throughs happen tonight. So, 2.5 minutes to go. Melvin up into 8th place. Who else is on a quick lap? Just zipping through the cars quickly. Stefan Herbst, he is on his bubble in his Capri. Literally. We'll see if he can improve this as he's heading now towards the start finish line. And he does. Yes, he goes up 2 positions to 11th place, a 158.2. Peter Geldernaes is 2/10 up in his Nissan in 14th place, Sass.
He's doing really well tonight. I was just pondering the mark for exiting the pits for a final lap has passed. So everybody going out now will hopefully manage to get over the line to start one last hot lap. It's
Gotcha.
amazing how long a lap is. I wasn't aware. Well, I didn't realize that it's almost 2 minutes. So that you don't get a lot of valid laps in if you bin it halfway through the lap.
Yeah, that's true. Right, so Peter's almost a whole second up on his Delta as he hits the oval for the first time. So he's basically got to just negotiate the bus stop as smoothly as possible and then just carry as much speed as he can with this Nissan, and he's still 9/10 up. So this is going to pick him up from 14th to at 5:57.5. Wow, this is going to go to like 6th.
Oh, that's going to be a really good one, but it's all about the bus stop here.
Yep.
Looks like he's negotiating it cleanly there, dropping a bit on the delta, but he's getting a good exit.
Oh, he's done well there. Back up to 9/10 and it's climbing. So Peter Keldernace is heading to 6th place. Six-cylinder wailing away for this Nissan.
I'm just imagining if that bus stop wasn't there,
Yeah.
these cars would reach max RPM long before.
There we go. Straight into 6th place. Great lap. And Nalga went quicker. I saw 1:56.5.
It looks like Philip got his lap, and I'm not sure if he just decided to go back to pits and say, "Cool, I'm happy. Let me go."
Right. Let's look for somebody. Roman.
Apologies.
No.
Philip Minnaar is up 5/10. Oh, he just crossed the line for first position.
And he did too. So Philip pips Adrian Nel right in the dying moments here. So that's front row pole position for Philip. I'm trying to find anybody else. Rian Oberholzer. No, he's far too far down.
Matthew Boy down in 17th.
Got him.
Coming up to the bus stop.
Half a second, and this is a legal lap. So if he can get through the bus stop, he's going to go 1:58.6. He's going to go up to about 14th, 15th.
Those rear tires must be complaining a lot as he's sliding it through the bus stop there.
Yo, never mind 5/10. He's on his way to 9/10 here.
Oh, gained a lot of time there through the bus stop.
This is going to be a great lap for Matthew Boy.
And he's kept it down almost at the apron for the majority of the lap.
Yeah, he's going to go to about 14th, 13th, no, 11th. Well
11th.
done.
Almost cracks it into the top 10 there.
Hein van Niekerk, last man out, and he's up. In 18th place in his Porsche. Currently heading towards 2.2, 2/10.
Unfortunately that's not going to be enough, but it's always great seeing times improve.
Yep.
Maybe drivers getting more comfortable in the car.
Bish, 59.0 flat. So there we go. It's Philip Minnaar and Adrian Nel on the front row of the grid. Tommy Leary Moss and Joni Lee Moss there shouting for Mella. I'm going to assume that will be Melvin Khoos. He is in 9th place. There we go. Alright. See we got a blimp up there. It's a Rolex Daytona 24-hour blimp up in the air. Although this isn't the 24-hour, but anyway.
I'm sure the Oaks would have been very tired after a 24-hour race. Working that 8-shifter is not an easy task if you have to do it for that long.
Exactly. Lorna, welcome. Lorna's here for Roman, who is in 10th place. So let's see how Roman gets on. Right, 40 seconds to go. We're watching from quite a ways back. So they're going to pull off in the middle of the 3/4 before you get to the diamond. Why does that car look like it's battling to start? Someone's flicking their lights. Okay, I get it. Someone's flashing their lights at us. So they're going to start, come around the diamond, and then come into behind the pit lane. Interesting.
Yeah, and the track tightens up, so it's going to be very, very interesting seeing what the cars do straight off the line. Starting to get lights here.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're good to go.
They drop the clutch, and away they go. Ooh, Philip did not get a good start there. Looks like Adrian Nel passed him almost immediately.
At least everyone's going by the looks of things. Yes. So here we go. Oh dear. Halfway around the diamond there was some contact there. There's some cars on the infield on the left. Oh, and there's...
Peter Geldenhuys running very wide.
I saw that. But the majority of the field comes around turn 2, turn 3 into the infield now at the horseshoe. Oh, and that Porsche's running deep. That's the Camel Porsche, I think,
That's
of
Rian Uber also, from what
Uber.
I could see. Looks like he is back on track and going.
Excellent. Oh, the De Tomaso's under the whale tail of the Porsche of Adrian Nel. And just behind him, Uri Benko, Krokkamp in 4th, Henneberry in the Capri 5th. So good start there for the top 5. And that's Peter Gelderneys in 6th place in his Nissan.
Sure, he's almost giddy there with the great start that he's had. It's all going to be about maintaining this pace now.
And here we go, onto the oval for the first time.
I'm going to quickly jump back to Stefan because I want to see what this Jag can do on the straight.
Where is Stefan?
He's in 12th.
Okay, Stefan Herbst in 12th place. I'm going to watch the leader at the moment because they're side by side as they come towards the bus stop. Oh, the De Tomaso, Philip, he goes right around the outside of the Porsche. There's a much better line into the bus stop and comes out the other side. Adrian Nel hanging with him. Further back, Henneberry and Gelderneys swap positions, as do a few other drivers. Alright, let's go and have a look what's going on in the field. Peter Gelderneys here. He's all on his own. Just ahead of him, Brett Krokkamp in the BMW looking at the back of the Porsche of Uri Benko.
Yeah, so in the matter of a few corners, Stefan Herbst has made his way up into 8th position now.
Okay. We just went on board with Krokkamp to watch his race with Uri, and as we got into the car, he had just caught a little bit of a tank slapper, so he's dropped down, and Nel and Philip Minnaar have changed position. So on board with Philip Minnaar into the horseshoe, and Nel is ahead of him in the Porsche. There's some good racing going on here.
James Leach asking if it's just him that can't see anything. I'm having a look on the stream, James. It's looking fine my side. You might have to bump the brightness of your device a bit.
Yeah, it's early. It's still early morning. It's nothing that we can control. It is dark still. Yo, Melvin Koos, yeah, in the midst of a battle with the BMWs. Ronald Childs just behind him, and Hein van Niekerk. So, a couple of the cars aren't running with their lights on, which I'm sure isn't helping them, but not serious. Ronald Childs in the Jag. Okay, cockpit camera here with Ronald Childs, and he's looking.
I see 2 cars in the pits.
Oh dear. Ross Bartle and Mr.
Lingley
Lingley.
and Bartle. Quick review, I'm not spotting any drive-through penalties. Might have been a bit of a bad incident there.
Okay.
Hope the guys can get going soon so that they can get back to racing. Lingley is going again.
Stefan Herbst. Oh, there's position changes everywhere. So Gelderneys is now up into 4th place. He's just... Oh, there's 3 of them abreast here as they go through the diamond of the tri-oval. Now hard on the brakes.
Someone in front. Mark Henneberry has a very bad time going into turn 1 there.
The Capri. Yo. It's close racing here. So we've got Brett Krokkamp and Gelderneys and Mark Henneberry, 3rd, 4th and 5th.
Lots of movement down, seeing Benko in the pits, so he probably also had a bit of a rough tumble.
Oh, I see Roman down in 18th, so he had a huge problem on the first lap. Oh, Peter Gelderneys trying to hold on to the Nissan. Mark Henneberry's looking up the inside, pulls back in behind him.
It's all about getting the good exit here, and ooh.
Was that contact? Wow, that was close.
It looked like contact, but it wasn't somehow.
Okay, on board here with Mark Henneberry in the Capri. He's dropped it down underneath Peter Gelderneys.
That was an interesting choice from Gelderneys, not taking it down to the apron there.
It was. Let's go into Peter's car. Now coming to the bus stop. Look at the power of the Ford, at least of the Nissan. He's going around the outside. Oh, wow, Mark. No, he's not.
No, Mark not doing himself any favors there, taking that tight of a line, but he does get out in front still.
And just behind him, we've got Stefan Herbst, who's catching him in the other Capri. So the Capris are on the march here. Matthew Boy in his little Porsche 908 down in 9th place. He's looking.
If I remember correctly, that was the car that Nick did a lap in and shared on the Discord. Was a.
Oh dear. The John Player Special Porsche just did a 360 into turn 1.
Now these cars are really not that easy to control under heavy braking. You can easily lock up and then spin out.
It was Hein van Niekerk. He's managed to capture it all up, but Francois Erasmus has gone past him. So we've got Dirk Brunt and Hein van Niekerk nose to tail Porsches here in 10th and 11th place.
Oh,
close.
Dirk having to work hard there behind Hein.
Definitely.
I did see Dirk maybe involved in the. He had some contact right at the race start.
Okay.
It doesn't look like he's carrying damage though, so he's working hard. Who's that in front? Is that a back marker?
Melvin Coase in the BM, 12th place now. He got turned around just before he came. Oh, and that Porsche's hit the wall. Oh, the Porsche's still in the wall. Oh dear. It's Dirk Brunt. Peter Gelderhuis and Herbst also changing positions. Let's jump ahead. Oh, look at these guys. All three of them together here. So Ford, Nissan and BMW. No, it's the two Capris, sorry. And the Nissan. Gelderhuis, Henneberry and Herbst. Close racing as they go through the tri-oval over the start-finish line. And we're at 11 minutes to go now. Oh, Peter
Gelderhuis running very wide, just misses the wall there.
Yeah, he did well to miss that tyre wall, and he's dropped behind the two Ford Capris. Yeah, he flew into turn 1 there. Right.
That would have been a major Code Brown moment for me.
Completely. Yeah, Dirk Brunt's in the pits. He smashed the whole side of that Porsche up, so he's gone in for repairs. Ross Bartle unfortunately hasn't come out the pits. I think he's retired. He's probably going to hang on for hopefully race 2, or he's had a technical issue possibly.
Yeah, it could be that he's sorting that out. We won't know.
So let me tell you.
Sorry, Alan, back into 15th position.
Yes,
Roman Klisevic is following Bradley Taylor.
He is. Ooh,
very closely.
Yeah, Bradley is struggling with the BM, and if Roman can hook it up down the inside, there he goes. He's got a chance now. Go.
I'm just holding my breath. These cars look so unstable.
It's like us, man. I must say I enjoyed my drive around Imola, but they are very slippery. And literally,
I took the A-bar for a drive. That was fun.
Yeah, that's foot flat, man.
That's foot flat.
Right, so Roman's made the pass on the BM.
But just how do the top end speeds compare? Because that BM doesn't look to be falling off.
No, these two are very evenly matched. Yeah, he's coming back past up the inside of the Porsche. They're almost touching. Oh, flat out. Just come with me. We're going back to Renier Leach in 7th place. He's dropped off a back. He was closing up on the back of Peter Gelderhuis, but he's had a problem somewhere, so that gap stretched out. And Nell and Minna are swapping positions at the front of the grid. There's traffic in the way here. This is Patrick Lindley in the other Daytona Pantera, and they're diving to avoid him as they go through the horseshoe. So Adrian Nell goes into the lead with halfway through the race.
Well, from what I've seen, him and Philip have been swapping positions quite a few times. Ooh, Nell runs very deep. Is that the line, maybe? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I've just jumped back down to Bradley Taylor in 15th in his BMW on the back of Roman. So they've done a whole lap nose to tail. Bradley's not wanting to let this go. And he's all over the back of the Porsche now. As we see it, it is getting lighter. Sun's coming up shortly. Dawn here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Greg White asking where is Sean Hards. Sean Hards currently in the Jag is down in 19th place. Here he is. And he is chasing. That's not Dirk Brunt in the camel car.
I think Hards is being lapped. So his closest
it's Rian Oberholzer.
Yeah. So he's a minute and 11 seconds off of Dirk there. Lots of ground to cover, but there's still 8 minutes left in this race. It's not about it's not always about finishing first, but just making sure that you finish.
Waldo Suggers in 12th place, closing in on the back of Ronald Childs. Nell did a good lap there, 156. Minnow 157. Stefan Herbst, let's jump up to 5th place. These guys 4th, 5th, 6th, they're all over the place. Oh, Mark Henneberry's run very deep. Stefan Herbst in his Capri closes in on Mark Henneberry. So we've got...
It looks like they're taking turns running deep when they're in front.
And Peter Caldenas is back in this, and Renier Leach is not that far off the back here. There he is. So this is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh.
Yeah, Brett Crocombe seems to be having a bit of a lonely race there. He's between Menard and Henneberry, just keeping his head down, trying to make sure that he gets this podium. I'm gonna quickly jump to that. Malvin Goos currently sitting in 10th position, which means next race he'll sit in the coveted pole position for the start.
There's still 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's still a lot of time, so I'm curious what's going to happen. But at some stage, I'm sure that it becomes something to consider for a driver.
All right, got you. Okay, so we're chasing around Stefan Herbst on the banking. Looking ahead at Mark Henneberry's Capri, and behind 1 second back is Geldenhuys with Leach just behind him. Into the bus stop, here they come. This is all about getting this right. There's a line through here.
It might even be that tires are starting to become a bit of an issue.
It could be.
Which would explain why Peter Geldenhuys is falling off a bit.
Philip Minnaar in the Daytona sideways into turn 1 and right on the back of Adrian Nel now. Geez, I just see the headlights on the banking and they're all close. Ronald Childs in 12th place on the back of Waldo Swiggers.
Ooh, that's close. He's going to make this overtake stick. And it's going to run up into turn 1.
Yep, here we go. Hard on the brakes now. Oh, they've got their braking perfectly.
This must be an amazingly difficult corner. How do you pick your braking point? It feels like there's just nothing to use as a brake marker.
It is there somewhere. Do you actually start braking when you're on the banking, Sus?
I know, but that's my point. Yeah. It feels like I'm just going, I'll try here, and then get on the brakes and hope that I don't slide out.
Now we raced it a series here. I think it was still the GT cars, and I remember it was a struggle finding the braking point for turn 1. Oh, Waldo Swiggers all over the back now. Okay, what else is happening? Rian Oberholzer in 16th place. He's having a dice with Bradley Taylor in his BM. Bradley Taylor runs super deep, super deep, and Rian going sideways.
Rian just losing it there.
And then Swapping positions back. Let's go and watch that on the replay.
Oh my, talking about being your own worst enemy.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, we catch them as they're coming up to the hairpin. Bradley Taylor, he runs super deep. Rian does a Scandinavian flick, over flicks it, he runs deep. Bradley runs underneath him and takes the position back. Excellent stuff.
Ah, is that what happened? Okay.
You see it?
So not quite his own worst enemy.
No,
It
no.
was just not quite the flick that he maybe wanted.
SJS Games says you just break at some point and hope you make it.
I mean, isn't that most of racing? You break at some point and hope you make it.
Yo, watch these Capris. Herbst and Henneberry hard on the brakes into T1. They both managed to hold on. There's traffic ahead of them. It's Mr. Lingley in the De Tomaso. So these Capris are going to have to... And here comes Peter Geldenhuys. So he's closing back in on this lot. Mexico still in 10th place with just on 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I was going to say earlier, that's one thing I've not done a lot of oval racing. I've dabbled a bit just against the AI.
Yeah.
But the bit that I've seen with these crazy banks is once you hit the outside barrier, it's like it just pulls you into it. So Dirk was really having a lot of a big issue there, and it's the slightest of touches that can really unsettle you and pull you there, causing you to lose a ton of time and even pick up some suspension damage.
Yep. Oh, the cars look fantastic as they roll along on the banking. Can actually see the Capri all leaning over. The right hand side obviously all compressed on the banking, and the left hand side wide up in the air.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that banking looks...
Henneberry goes through the bus stop, sorry.
Ooh.
Here comes a chance. Oh dear, and now the other Capri Herbst runs almost into the back of him. So Henneberry got a bad drive out of that bus stop, and here comes Geldenhuys. We're going to drop back to him. He's currently going around the outside of Lingley's De Tomaso, but Henneberry's lost that position. Here comes Peter Geldenhuys in the draft. And the De Tomaso...
the overtake stick there on Lingley.
Right, there they start braking.
Yeah, just braking slightly early, making sure that... Ooh, Geldenhuys almost running into the back of Henneberry there.
That was close. Yo, okay, so Herbst has managed to get a good 2.5 second jump on Mark Henneberry. So this is now all about what's going to happen for 5th and 6th here.
I don't know if you saw, Alan. Marvin Ghost dove into the pits, which cost him the 10th position. So that bumps up Ronald Childs into 10th.
He stopped. He had to actually pit, so he was either running out of fuel, there wasn't a drive-through, so he's rolling again. So Ronald Childs up into 10th in his white BMW, but Waldo Swiggers is also right behind him with a minute to go.
That's interesting.
Yep.
I just noticed that the penalty app that we're using says how many liters Melvin added. So he's almost ran out of fuel and had to do a splash and dash.
Wow. Interesting. Waldo Swiggers missing his braking point coming out of the... Okay, he's got it all hooked up, but he was very out of control there for a moment. Okay, what's going on here? Henneberry. Look at this. How did they catch Herbst so quickly? It was 2 seconds. So Herbst must have had a moment somewhere, and here comes Henneberry now down the inside into the bus stop. This is not going to be easy. Again, he runs deep, and he's got a break.
That's a bit of a very, very deep cut there, but it cost him on the exit.
It did. Herbst back past him, and Geldenhuys trying to get onto the back of them again. Capri's having a huge race here. Look at this.
That Capri doesn't look very stable. Seeing a bit of wobbling.
Oh!
He makes the same mistake as Dirk Brandt, getting out of the slipstream and misjudging. Wow. That's hurt him. So that's Mark Henneberry in huge dramas. Peter Geldenhuys goes past him up into 5th. I don't understand. Oh, the whole side of that Capri's been panel beaten now. Oh, and Mr. Lingley almost drives into him there. So look at Geldenhuys now at the back of Herbst.
on the last lap. Can Peter Geldenhuys pull this off? Adrian Nel is up the road. He's going to take first place, but Philip Minnaar 1.6 seconds back in the Daytona, so he's not that far back.
So just mentioning in the background there, I saw Matthew Boy getting overtaken by
Francois Erasmus. Yeah. Right. This is the closest race for fifth at the moment, so I've gone back to Peter Geldenhuys. He's desperately trying to find a way past here. And they're coming out of the infield onto the oval. So if he can hang into the back of that Capri, he can get into the
running
draft.
very wide there.
Oh, he's thrown it away. Herb's got a huge tank slapper, and here comes Geldenhuys.
Sure. That Capri...
It's fast.
It's still fast.
Yeah. Heading towards the bus stop, side by side. The Capri's on the inside. He's not going to have a good line into the bus stop. Peter goes around the outside. Oh, he's missed his braking point.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. How does
He's
the
going
camera
to have
change?
to yield back that position if he...
Okay, we're back with him. Sorry about that.
Okay, so up in front, Adrian Nel is running. He's crossed the line, and Philip Minnaar goes in, takes second.
Second, Brett Krookamp, here he comes in the orange BMW.
Lonely race, but a well-deserved third for him.
Over the line, that's a good third. Stefan, he manages to take fourth. Peter Geldenhuys, who outbraked himself in fifth, so he didn't...
He must be kicking himself.
Yeah, I was going to say he didn't lose, but he did lose that position. So, who's in 10th? Let's go and look. Francois Erasmus is in 9th. 10th place, it's Ronald Charles. Yo, I see Francois and Matthew Boy next to each other there. So, Ronald Charles will start from pole. Renier Leach, 6th place. Mark Hennebury 7th, Francois Erasmus 8th. So, yo. Okay. Right, we're going to have a quick short video ad break, advertising break. We'll be back shortly. Right, you're back with us, and everyone in the pits getting ready for the reset for race number 2. Ronald Childs, who should start in pole position in the white BMW, and Nel and Minnaar in 9th and 10th respectively, so we're going to see them come through the pits, at least through the field. We're waiting for somebody by the looks of things. Alright, there we go. Ronald Childs, and it's Matthew Boy next to him in the little Porsche.
Yeah, and behind Matthew is Francois Erasmus. I saw them swapping positions back and forth throughout the race.
So, 1 minute to go. I'm going to try and go through the cars. Ronald Childs in the BM. Next to him is Matthew Boy in the little flat Porsche. Francois Erasmus in the black Porsche BMW. Next to him, Mark Hennebury in the Capri. 5th place, Renier Leach in the number 9 black Porsche. 6th place, Peter Geldenhuys in the blue Nissan. 7th place, Stefan Herbst in the Capri. 8th place, Brett Krookamp in his orange BMW. 9th place, Mr. Minnaar in his Daytona flashing lights. And 10th place, it's Waldo Swiggers. Okay, so where's Adrian then? Adrian is in 12th for some other reason.
I suspect it might just be a timing screen thing on our side.
Could be. Right, 15 seconds. We're going to go back to the front row and change cameras. And we got lights.
This is the moment.
4, 5, 6.
6.
Hit
Lights
it.
go out, and away they go. Someone did not get off the line there.
No. Oh, there's bumping. The Jaguars turned round at the back of the grid, but it's going again. And here they come.
Yo, Matthew Boy up in front. He got away superbly.
He's hauling. But behind him, they're coming into turn 1, 4, 5 abreast here. I can't even tell you who we're watching at the moment.
I saw Melvin Ghost diving into the pit exit there.
Oh dear. No, pretty much everyone going well. So through the exit, yeah, Melvin Ghost is disconnected there. So he's gone. Ross Bartle is on the track, in fact, and going. So Ross is in 16th place.
Done well to make up those positions because he would have started dead last.
Yeah, he's going to come through the field at a huge rate of knots in that orange BMW. So managing to keep clear through the first turn. Let's go back up to the front, and Matthew Boyd's driving away. Philip Minard now already in 2nd and 3rd place. How is that even possible?
I think they had a very clean start there. A lot of people were running very wide.
Stefan Herbst has turned round. Oh dear, he's dropped all the way back down to last place with Brett Crocombe. He's still stuck there, so both Capri and the BM.
Looks like Crocombe gets going though, but he's carrying some damage.
Matthew Boy up the road, but look at this. Minnar goes past Nels. Oh, and the Porsche's turned round here into the bus stop. Someone's had a prang there. It's Renier Leach. Where is he? Yeah, he's getting going, and he's down in 17th. So he got a, I don't know, I just saw him going into the bus stop sideways and into the barriers.
It could have been an outbreaking, I don't know.
Yo, Philip Minnar's chasing the Porsche. He's almost there already. That Detomasa's got huge pace. I'm stunned at how quick him and Null came from 10th, 9th and 10th place. Half a lap and they've passed 7 cars.
Yeah, they did extremely well, and but I think they managed to catch up to Matthew, not on the infield section, but on the fast outfield section there.
Wow.
So, just quickly checking in 10th position, Ross Bartle has made his way up half the field, getting overtaken by...
He's going very well, currently behind, looks like Roman Klesevich, it is.
Yes. I think he might have run slightly wide, and Klesevich runs very wide. Bit of a door banging here and there, but looks like they come off unscathed. That Porsche is very fast out of the corners.
Ross on the back of Peter Geldenhuys now as they come out of the infield and onto the oval. So Ross is driving this BM flat sticks. Got Adrian Null just further ahead. He's almost next to the De Tomaso of Philip. They're coming towards the bus stop. Boys pulled a bit of a gap. They start braking now to turn in for the bus stop. Carry the pace through here. Get on the gas and go. Dirk Brunt and Hein van Niekerk swapping places just behind us. Francois Erasmus in his BM in 8th place, looking at the back of Hein van Niekerk in the John Play Special Porsche. And Francois Erasmus is going high. Oh, he's had to lift. Oh, the Porsche almost hits the wall. Francois drops down to the inside now and comes into the diamond section of the oval. So he's going to have the inside section into turn 1. And they start braking while they're still on the oval. The BMW up. Oh, the Porsche's hammered the... Oh, dear.
Dirk Brunt.
Dirk Brunt drove into the tyre barrier.
Ooh, that you don't want that. Keeping too tight a line.
Just loading the replay there. Here we see the BM and the other Porsche coming on the main straight, and you'll see just up ahead the white Brummer's Porsche of Dirk Brunt. He gets a little bit sideways and the car jumps to the left and goes straight into the tyre barrier and does a pirouette in front of these cars. Oh. Right, we're back live. Matthew Boy down in third. So the Daytona and the other Porsche of Null, they've already gone past to first and second. Wow. These two guys
not letting up though.
No, he's not. But I mean, it's essentially taken them 5 minutes to go from 10th to first. Hein van Niekerk, Ross Bartel in 9th place. Look at this. So looking ahead at Hein van Niekerk and Pieter Gelderhuys, Ross is just driving past everything he can right now. They're coming towards the bus stop. We're going in car with the BMW. Pieter Gelderhuys brakes. Ross goes around the outside of Pieter Gelderhuys and gets a huge tank slapper. He's turned the BMW around and he's on the grass. Didn't hit anything. Restarts, and here we go.
I was almost worried he was going to slide backwards into someone there.
He's just there he comes. So he's dropped back down to 15th. Oh, almost had to turn around again.
Yeah, I've seen it, that getting off of the apron back onto the embankment there can catch the car quite violently.
Yeah, Ross, he attacked that bus stop a little bit too vigorously and lost control of the car. Alright, so what's going on up ahead? Mark Henneberry in 4th place in his Capri.
And he's starting to catch up to Matthew Boy, who's fallen back from Minnaar and Nel there.
Yes. Mark Henneberry drives that Capri really quick. Red Krocump, 16th place. Just ahead of him, Taylor. Just ahead of him, Wibbeholzer. So, and just behind them, Ross Bartels. So we've got 3 BMWs here having a dice at the Porsche, and these guys, Ross, Krocump and Taylor. Oh, Charles has had a huge moment somewhere.
Ooh, yeah.
Ronald Charles in 8th place. He's
Might have been a bad exit there.
Yeah.
And that puts Pieter Gelderhuys back into 6th position. So I'm certain he's going to try and push so that he can go hunting on Francois Erasmus in front.
On board with Hein van Niekerk, looking at the back of Pieter Gelderhuys through the bus stop. Back out onto the banking. And the Nissan's got good horsepower. Ronald Charles half a second back. You can see him in the mirror in the BMW. So Ronald Charles wanting to get back into this game and come get back past that position from Hein van Niekerk. Renier Leach, who had that turnaround earlier, is having a bit of a lonely drive. He has Stefan Herbst just behind him for company in the Capri. Oh, Henneberry and Boy changing positions.
It's as if that Porsche just doesn't have the top end speed it needs to stay in front.
Yeah. Oh, he's right at the back. He's up the inside. So he's attacking Matthew Boy, and Matthew Boy manages to just drive away from him. Yeah, Matthew's kind of relying on the handling and the nimbleness, but it doesn't have the horsepower, as you said.
Yeah, it's come straight. It's just not got the grunt to get that top end speed.
I found it quite strange that they included it in this collection because it is a 60s based car running with 74 and 75 touring cars and super GT cars, you know, so it's kind of out of place here, to be honest. But anyway, off they go, and Henneberry is driving away from him. Further back, Van Niekerk and Charles have now swapped positions. They're side by side, actually going around the oval. And
Charles is staying very high, though.
Yes. The BM has a better line into the bus stop coming from high up here.
Oh, speed.
Yeah, he does well. Hard on the brakes into the bus stop.
Almost lost the rear there.
They control the slides good, eh?
Yeah, I'm really surprised. And Hein just gets the better drive out there.
Yo, Henneberry and Minnaar have just swapped for third and second.
Ooh, Minnaar must not have Ooh, he's made a right mess of the bus
Yeah,
stop, I think.
yeah, he has. Even the BMW's just come past. So Francois Erasmus just drives into third place here, right past both of them. Wow. So yeah, Philip Minnaar probably had a huge moment which slowed Matthew Boy up as well. So Nell now out on his own. Mark Henneberry up into second place in the Capri, and Francois Erasmus in his BMW with Henneberry in the Porsche just behind. Just under 10 minutes to go, so it's all going on here. People are chopping and changing positions left, right and center.
I'm seeing something very weird on my track map. There's one car flying around.
Oh dear. So we're still having some netcode issues somewhere by the sounds of things.
Yeah, it's Adrian Nel seems to be having issues.
In the lead?
Yes, that might have been what happened to Philip. They've been very close the entire race, and it might have been that in the bus stop Philip got hit by a car that flew back and forth.
It looks alright on the stream here.
Yeah, it's calmed down now. Ooh, I see in the history there, Patrick Lingley got a drive-through penalty for cutting. So
Okay.
we did see, we are seeing drive-through penalties being issued. I think he must have served it. No, he's yet to serve it.
Philip Minnaar coming past Matthew Boy, so he's coming back up the grid now. Back through the field at least in the Pantera. So he's just passed Matthew Boy going into the bus stop and takes back fourth place. Now he's going to try and close down on Francois Erasmus.
Yeah, I'm putting it on Philip here. He's likely going to push. There's not a lot of time left. I'll need to see what his lap times look like. So Mark Henneberry doing 1:59 and Philip doing 1:58.
Yeah, and Francois 57 in the BM.
Oh yeah.
So he'll close in. Here we go.
He'll close in.
It's going to get very close here with 7.5 minutes to go for sure.
Oh wait, my math is wrong. No, I think he'll be able to close in on Francois and Henneberry. It's going. The question is going to be, can he close in on Nel? I think their lap times are relatively equal.
Oh, Roman Kisevitz. He's had a huge problem into turn one, and a whole bunch of cars have gone past him. He's going again. He's at the horseshoe, and behind Ross Bartle, who's also doing a drive back. Brett Krokemp has lost 5 places in his Capri.
Looks like he ran wide in turn one as well.
Yep, he's out there. Going again, right. So back up to Philip Minnaar, onto the banking and looking at Francois Erasmus. We'll go into in-car, have a look at the speed on the dial. It's at 250. Revs are 7. Now gear change. Oh, he's gearing down. Bus stop coming, sorry.
That bus stop.
So I saw 270 on the speedo there.
I mean, that's a death trap on wheels.
Totally, man. Totally, with drum brakes. Right, let's look at the speeds. Now he's going to head for the fastest part just before the diamond of the oval. Revs are at 7.5, changes to 6.5. Top speed 260, 270, 280. 285, just shy of 290 through the diamond. Oh, and hard on the brakes, trying to control the car. Is all over the back of Francois.
Taking a bit of a different line.
Francois is going to feel the pressure now. Mark Henneberry doing well with his Capri up in second place. They are 7.5 seconds off the back of Adrian Nel.
Yeah, at this stage, Adrian can calm down and just make sure that he does some clean laps and get to the finish line.
Yep, 100%. Right, here we go. Philip Minnaar again out of the infield, and he's right behind Francois. So he should be in a draft, and he should have Francois by the time they get to the bus stop. In fact, he's already almost down the inside of Francois. Francois pushing him down.
Ooh. Philip riding that apron.
He wasn't sure whether he must go up or down there. He's had to lift, and Francois had every right to close that door. He's defending that position. Right, coming into the bus stop. Got a break, got a break. Everyone turns in. Oh, a bit of smoke coming off the Pantera of Minnaar. Out the bus stop, and off they go now towards the start-finish line. Mark Hanbury doing well in the Capri. You can see the gap now. He's almost a second up the road from Francois, but that can disappear in the blink of an eyelid.
Yeah, you just have a moment into turn 1 and you run wide. Ooh, Philip going
outside.
Top there.
Yep, around the outside. So Francois doing well to position the BM on the inside. They're hard on the brakes into turn 1. They're very clean, actually, all three of them.
Francois basically parking it there on the apex, it looks like. He's definitely making Philip work extremely hard to try and get this position. And if he keeps it up, I don't think Philip will be able to get past. He doesn't have the top end speed to get the overtake done.
Yeah, it's his drive out of the in section going onto the banking. You know, if he gets that good, Francois literally got to block pass with the size of the BMW.
Yeah.
Inline 6 versus V8, Cosworth V8. Sun is up. We've got just under 3 minutes to go. And Philip comes out onto the banking. There we go. What else is happening? Ross Bartle up into 12th place. Ross Bartle in his BMW now all over the back of Dirk Brandt's Porsche. The Brumos Porsche as they go into the banking. Stefan Herbst just further up in the Capri looking at the back of Ronald Charles's BM, and Minnaar and Erasmus have already changed positions. Oh, and the BM, Francois is tank slapping through the bus stop. He's caught it and managed to keep on going, but Philip has gone past, so I think that caught Erasmus out on the inside coming into the bus stop, and he almost lost control.
I'm not sure if that move on from if Philip almost completely cut the bus stop there.
Is that so? Well, Francois not letting him get away, so let's watch this. We're going to stick with these guys because this is Herbst, and there's a position change happening further back. They're next to each other. 9th place, Stefan Herbst.
That is so close. Coming into turn 1.
Him and Ronald Charles having a huge race this whole race. The Capri against the BM again. Nails the braking perfectly. So that position change happens. Go back to Minnaar.
Yeah, Minnaar is pulling away from Francois there.
Sure. Peter Gelden. Alright, Ronald Charles again. He's now looking at the back of Stefan Herbst as they just slide through that fast kink section. Another horseshoe as they head back towards the exit of the infield and get onto the banking. And Renier Leach is right here with these guys, so that Capri's wide. Wow, did you see that?
I saw him throwing it extremely wide.
Ronald Charles, he's desperately trying to get back up there. Renier about just on a second back, but Ronald Charles almost in the draft here. We got on board with the BMW. He's going on the outside. Stefan Herbst defending into the bus stop.
Oh, they're managing to hold on
That's
there.
Unreal.
And
Wow.
It looks like Adrianel might cross the finish line for one more lap.
Oh, he slowed down.
Oh,
Oh, has he messed this up?
He's messed it up. He's messed it up.
Did he roll
No.
over the line? Or is it finished? It says
No.
leaders on final lap. They're all going.
They're still going. Mark Henneberry might be able to capitalize from this one.
I saw that. Oh,
Now
my
the question is,
word.
does Nell have enough fuel?
He slowed down to try and end the time at the line, and Mark Henneberry flew past. He actually rolled over the line with like a second to go.
He rolled over with just enough time to go still, yes.
Mark Henneberry in the lead in a Capri. Wow. Talk about, that was a complete miscalculation from Adrian Nel. We did see it.
I think he might have glanced down at his fuel and thought better of it than trying to do another lap. But realized it just too late.
Oh my word.
He is still going though, so I'm not convinced that
but
he's
for how long?
completely run out of fuel. But we'll have to see. Maybe he can crawl over the finish line if he didn't have enough.
Oh, positions are chopping. Ronald Charles in the BM is ahead of the Capri. So these two having a good dice. Let's go back and watch Mark Henneberry. He seems to be up the road from Philip. Oh, I can't believe Adrian Nel did that.
I can't imagine the pressure that Henneberry is under right now. Just not needing, just get to that finish line.
Well, here it comes. He's got like, it's done. It's 1.5 sweeps. So Mark Henneberry is going to take the win.
There's still the transfers that have caught out some drivers. I'm not trying to curse it here. I just want him to get there, get over that finish line cleanly.
Yeah. Wow. Here he comes. Oh, that's
Adrian Nel must be kicking himself.
It's never over until it's over. That's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah, it's never over until it's over.
Sheepers. And now he's going to have a bit of fun with that Capri. Adrian Nel is disconnected already.
Oh, cars are piling across the finish line there.
Ooh! Just saw Peter Geldenhuis get hammered by, I think it was Ross Bartle.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the.
Here comes the Jag. Sean Hard's in the Jag, 14th. Oof, the Porsches. Oh, the guys are just
wheels
healing
flying
the
off and
yard.
flying back.
Here comes Weberholzer. Flat out into somebody. Oh, he missed. Through the grass, up onto the banking, up over the barrier. Yo, that just see wheels going. Wow. Okay,
Brett Krokramp makes it over the line, and Langley is going to be lost over the line. I think I remember him saying he was quite surprised that he made it into Div 1.
Yes, I'm sure. Right, we're on countdown, so we can get some people in for a chat.
I'm going to bring in the man, Adrian Nel. Hello, Mr. Nel. I think you're still muted or something.
No, I'm here.
Hello. How are you, good sir?
Well, I could say I could be better.
Can I just ask, what exactly happened? Did you just decide you didn't want to do another lap, or were there concerns over fuel?
I don't know what happened early in the race, but I got like a huge lag spike. And
oh yes.
Like I had a lag spike, and then my network came better, and then I saw I was leading the race with Philip like fourth, and I was like, I don't know if I caused Philip to fall back. I don't know. And then I was like, okay, I was building the lead, and then I was like, okay, well, I had 3 warnings on the cut track.
Okay.
Like, and I was scared I might get a drive through, so I was like, okay, well, I've got the lead, so I slow down, and last lap,
yeah,
and it hit 0. I was like, oh, I just made it, and then I saw I didn't. So.
Yeah,
you still had an amazing first race.
Yeah, it was.
It was extremely tough. You and Philip were switching positions the whole time. I can only commend you. It was a tough race. and you still managed to get out on top. And for that, I'll definitely congratulate you. Had a bit of an oopsie there on the second race, but it's all part of racing. Live and learn, eh?
I've done it in real life. Don't lie. I've done it in real life.
I mean, from the commentator's booth, we saw what you were doing. We saw you slowing down to like end the race by the line, and you literally rolled over the line, and there was a second left on the clock. And Hennebury was flat sticks in the Capri, and he just went right round the outside because he could see what was happening. So
Yeah. But
yeah,
it happens.
It
eh?
happens.
It
All
happens
good.
to the best of us.
Yeah.
Great and good driving anyway, buddy.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Awesome, man.
Have a good night, Adrian.
Same.
Cheers. Is can you see Mr. Hennebury?
Mark is here as well.
Alrighty.
Hello, Mr. Mark Hennebury.
Is he there?
Hello.
Hello. How are you,
Hi,
good
sorry.
sir?
I'm all good, thank you.
What went through your mind when you saw what happened on that last lap?
Yeah, I burst out laughing because clearly Adrian got the time wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you went over that line flat out, and he was rolling over the line with a second to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Jeez.
But you had an amazing battle there. You were fighting with Francois and Matthew Boy and Peter Geldenhuis throughout the races there. It was really, I'm sure it was a tough race, and then you managed to pull it into second there. Were you going into the second race expecting a podium, or were you just trying to keep your head down throughout the race?
I just wanted to keep the car on the road. That was it.
Well, I suspect that's what most people were trying to do,
Yeah.
albeit somewhat unsuccessfully here and there. But we'll wait and see how things pan out.
And you had a good dice with Herbst in the other Capri as well in
Yes,
race one.
that was great.
Sure.
Unfortunately, got taken out in that second race.
Yeah. We saw that.
But that Capri definitely has the legs over all the cars.
It's quick, eh? In a straight line. I mean, even with the
just
Pantera,
goes.
it was going. Sure.
Yeah,
No,
the straight lines on this track were its saving grace, I think.
Excellent. Well, good stuff, and a well driven result there, Mark. So great for you, man.
So thanks very much.
Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
especially on making sure that it's not over until it's over.
Yeah, it's never over until the fat lady sings.
Yeah, when I saw that leaders on the last lap, I couldn't believe it. Because clearly he was stopped and it said that, so the race was not done.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Congratulations on the win there.
Sure.
You must be stoked. Go and enjoy the rest of the evening and have a beer, calm down, get the nerves out, and just enjoy the win.
Sure, thank you.
Cool, man.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark.
Cool.
Cheers. Awesome, Sass. Well, there we go. That was some excellent racing for the evening from Daytona Beach in Florida, and good racing all round, man.
Yeah, no, it was extremely fun race to watch, both race 1 and 2. I just loved it. And there's still Div 2 to come this week, so on Wednesday.
Yeah.
The Div 2 Oaks will be racing, and I'm sure it's going to be just also a great fun race for them to join there.
You're not racing this?
No, I can't do the heel and toe. For some reason my feet get very dumb. I can do left foot braking, and that's where it stops.
Okay. All good. All right. Well, if you're available, come join me, and we'll run Div 2, and we'll see some more of this awesome racing on Wednesday night. If you want to join us again, people.
If I'm free, I'll definitely let you know, and I'll hop in.
Awesome.
Before we sign off, I'm quickly gonna just punt some stuff.
Yep.
If you're keen on joining, the next races will be the TC series again. I think that's round 5. Might need to correct me, Alan.
I think so.
So there's still time to sign up. You can go over to simracesa.co.za, find a sign up form there, send it in. We'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. And you can also come and enjoy the fun racing. We do the WTCR series. We have an F3 series, the GT3 series on ACC, and this lovely Legends series on AC as well.
Yep.
And then there's also the exciting thing with the Big Grit, the 100 slots 3-hour GT3 endurance race on Saturday, June 26th. There's registration details is on the Discord server. Come and join. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing race. I think you even said you're looking at commentating on that, Alan.
Yeah, possibly. We're obviously trying to do a load test in this new hosting environment. So the aim is to get at least 100 cars on the grid. So we'll see how that goes. But I have waved my hand in the air to commentate for that one, and we'll see how many cars we do get. So if you want to come and have some fun, that's the series to join. Come check it out.
Yeah, that's all the punting that I can do tonight.
Right.
It was a fun race tonight.
It was grand, and thanks for joining me in the booth. And maybe I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, as always. Thanks for having me, and enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.
Yep, and from me, cheers.